Hello everyone, in this video we're going to look at the lesson 5 homework. You probably can see that in this week we are going to have lesson 5 homework and also required quiz preparation. So I suggest you go to the MyLabs Plus, click all assignments. Then you will not miss anything. I see several students missed the quiz too last time. So what do you need to do this week? You need to finish the lesson 5 and finish the required quiz prerequisite, and then take the quiz before next Tuesday. So let's go to next lesson 5. So click this one, you finish that. Okay, so now question 1. The function PD equals 1 plus d over 33. So the pressure at 170 feet is what? ATM. So what do? We plug the depth 170 into the function. So it's 1 plus 170 over 33. Then it's going to be 33 over 33 plus 170 over 33. So the answer is going to be 33. And 170 plus 33 is 2 over 3. Okay. Find the slope and the y-intercept of the line. Write fractional answers in lowest terms. So 9y plus 4x plus 2 equals 13 plus 4x. We need to simplify this equation. So we can subtract 4x from both sides. Subtract 4x. And then we simplify 9y plus 2 equals 13 because these two cancel out. So you get 9y equals 13 minus 2. Subtract 2 again. And then you have 2 and negative canceled out. 13 minus 2 equals 11. So y equals 11 over 9. So if we draw the picture, we can see y equals 11 over 9. It's going to be a horizontal line, y equals 11 over 9. Like this. And then this slope is 0. Because it's horizontal, there's no slope. Right? Or it's slope. There is a slope, and the slope is 0. The y-intercept is 0, 11 over 9. Okay. Find the slope of the line. The slope of this one, you can use rise over run. So rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 over rise over run. Rise 5 over negative 1 because it goes to the left. So rise 5 goes to negative 1. So it's negative 1. The answer is negative 5. Okay, if it goes left, it's negative run left, right? It's negative 5. Wait. Rise over run is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. M equals, double check, it should be. From here, I should do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 over negative 2. Okay, so from this point to this point, we count it. Because that's very small, I cannot really tell that is 5 is 1 or not 1. So we just use those 2 points. So it's negative 11 over 2. Okay. It's rise over run. It's negative 11 over 2. The next one, find the slope of the 2 points. The formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's a slope formula. So if we plug these points into the formula, is negative 7 minus negative 2, negative 7, and then is 4 minus 7. Okay, because 7, negative 2, this is the x1, this is the y1, and 4, negative 7, this is the x2, this is the y2. You just plug into the formula negative 7 minus negative 2, 4 over 4 minus 7. So simplified, m equals negative 7 plus 2 over negative 3. So the answer is negative 5 over negative 3. It's 5 over 3. So next one. Find the intercept and use them to graph the function. 2x plus 4y equals 8. Find the intercept. X-intercept means y equals 0. So we plug y equals 0 into the function. We got 2x plus 4 times 0 equals 8. We solve that 2x equals 8 and x equals 4. So the intercept is 4, 0. X-intercept is 4, 0. Now we find a y-intercept. Y-intercept is 2. Y-intercept is x equals 0. So 2 times 0 plus 4 times y equals 8. And this is 0 plus 4y equals 8 and y equals 2. And the answer is going to be 0, 2. So this is y-intercept. This is x-intercept. Now we just graph these 2 points in the line 4, 0 and 0, 2. Okay. Next question. Y equals 10 over 9 x plus 7. So we can tell the y-intercept is 0, 7. So this is the y-intercept. Okay. This is the y-intercept. And what is the slope? This is the slope. Okay. So we're starting from, we can draw the picture, 0, 7. Here. 0, 7. And then rise 10 over 9. 10 is going to be rise 10. 7 plus 10 is 17. 3, 5, 9, 9, 17. I need 9, 17. Okay. Because rise over run, right? Rise from 7, rise 10 over 9. So it's x goes to 9, y goes to 17. Okay, 17 over 9. So rise 10 from 7. From 7, rise 10, you goes to 17. Run to 9. So 17, 9, 17. Okay. And now determine whether the graph of pair of lines are parallel. If they're parallel, they have the same slope. So let's check it. The first one, x plus 13. X plus 13 equals y, which means y equals x plus 13. The slope of this one equals 1. Second one, y minus x equals negative 9. And add x on both sides. Add x on both sides is x minus 9. You also get the m equals 1. So both have the same slope, m equals 1, which means they are parallel. So it's 1. This one is 1. Check the answer. And this one, check the answer, is 1, 2. They have the same slope. Yes, they are parallel. Alright, determine whether the graph of equation are perpendicular. If perpendicular, so they have m1 times m2 equals negative 1. If the slope is opposite of reciprocal, okay, if the slope is opposite reciprocal, it is perpendicular, which means if you multiply those two slopes, if they equals negative 1, it is perpendicular. So first one, 7x minus 8y equals 3. I solve this, 8y. Negative 8y equals negative 7x plus 3, so y equals 7 over 8x minus 3 over 8. The slope is 7 over 8. The second one, 7y minus 8x equals 4, so 7y equals 8x plus 4. And y equals 8 over 7x plus 4 over 7. So the slope is 8 over 7. Okay, the slope. And they are reciprocal, but not opposite. Okay, 7 over 8 times 8 over 7 equals 1, not negative 1. So they're not perpendicular. Alright, so next one, find the equation of the line given the slope and contain given point. So we're going to use the point slope formula. Y minus y0 equals m times x minus x0. So here, 6 and 4. 6 is your x0, and 4 is going to be your y0, and the slope is given equals 7. So plug it in, plug all of them to the equation. So what I have is y minus 4 equals 7 times x minus 6. So y minus 4 equals 7 minus 42. We'll add 4 on both sides. And then we got y equals 7x minus 38. Okay. Find the equation given the pair of the points. So here, if we use point slope formula, you got a y minus y0 equals m times x minus x0, right? The point can be either one of the point. For example, 3 and 4 could be the point. This is x0, this is y0. And we don't know what is m. The only thing we don't know is m. But we can find the m by using the formula m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So the second point, y2 is 7. First point, the y1 is 4. Second point, x value is 9. First point, x value is 3. So we find that is 3 over 6. And the answer is 1/2. So the slope is 1/2. Now we got the slope is 1/2. We need to plug in the formula. So y minus 4 equals 1/2. Because this is m, this is x0, this is y0. Just plug it in, right? So now 1/2 times x minus x0, which is 3. So the answer is y equals plus 4, and 1/2 x minus 3/2 plus 4. So the answer is going to be y equals 1/2 x minus 3/2 plus 8/2. Because you have common denominator, 1/2 x plus 5 over 2. So y equals, okay, 1/2 x and plus 5 over 2. Okay, next question. Write equation of the line containing a given point. Point is given, perfect, 5 and 9. So we have x0, y0. And now we need to know the slope. And then we can use the point slope formula. And mx minus x0. So now, express the answer in the form of y equals m plus b. So the equation of the line containing a given perpendicular. So we have the 8x plus y equals 6. We know this, for this equation, the slope is -8. But is this slope -8? No, because they are not parallel. They are perpendicular. If this line is perpendicular to -8, so this slope will be the opposite, which is positive, reciprocal, which is 1/8. So the slope of this line would be positive 1/8. So if we use the formula, it's going to be y minus 9 equals positive 1/8 x minus 5. Now we just need to simplify it. Y minus 9 equals 1/8 x minus 5/8. Then we add 9 on both sides, add 9 here. And then we have y equals 1/8 x minus 5/8 plus 72/8, because we need a common denominator, right? Change that into this. So y equals 1/8 x plus 72 minus 5, which is 67/8. So 1/8 x plus 67/8. Okay, so next one. In 1920, the record of certain race was 45.1 seconds. 1990, this 43.7 seconds. Let R is the record of the race. T is the time of the year since 1920. Find the linear equation of the first data. Okay, So first point is 1920. Okay, so first point is number of years. So when x equals 0, t equals 0, because 1920 is the time t equals 0. Time since the year, since 1920, then 1920 is starting point, so t equals 0. And then RT equals 45.1. Now since 1920, okay, 1990, we subtracted, now we got t equals 70 years later, and the RT equals 43.7. Okay, so find the linear equation. We use these 2 points. We got y minus, we need to find the slope, right? So it's going to be 0, 45.1, and then 70, 43.7. We have 2 points. We need to find out this linear equation. So suppose this is x0, this is y0. We need to find out the slope. Use the slope formula. So point slope formula is y minus y0 equals m times x minus x0. Okay. We don't know what is the slope. Now, we can use the slope formula. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this would equals 43.7 minus 45.1 over 70 minus 0. So if we use the formula, we got, let me use the calculator. 43.7 minus 45.1 equals, divided by 70 equals negative 0.02. So now I got my 0, so I got my slope. Now x0 is given, y0 is given, so we just use the formula. So y minus 45.1 equals negative 0.02x minus 0. Use this point. This is x0, this is y0. Okay. So now I have slope, I have the point, so I'm going to simplify, adding 45.1 on both sides. This is just negative 0.2x, adding 45.1 here. So plus 45.1. So now this is your equation. Negative 0.02 x plus 45.2. I think it's 1 like that. Wait. Negative, just do this again. 45.1 minus 43.7 equals, divided by 70 equals negative, find the fit, oh, it's t. Okay. So you do the point, when you do that, it's going to be t, because we're not using x here, and plus 45.1. Okay. And the predicted record for 2003. So basically now the t, we need to find the t. T equals 2003 minus 1900. So how many years later? 2003 minus 1900, which is, 2003 minus 1920. 83 years later. So we got 83 years later. We'll plug 83 into the function. We got a y equals negative 0.02 times 83 plus 45.1. So now is 0.2 negative multiplied by 83 plus 45.1 is 43.44. So it's 43. Now I continue. Now 2006, which is t equals 2006 minus 1900, which is 86 years later. So now y equals negative 0.02 times 86 plus 45.1. So 02 times 86 equals negative plus 45.1, which is 43.38. Okay. And what year it will be 43.2. So basically, now it's given y, you find the t. So 43.2 equals negative 0.02 t plus 45.1. We solve for t here. What do we do? We subtract 45.1, subtract 45.1 from both sides, and it's 43.2 minus 45.1 equals is negative 1.9 equals negative 0.02 t. So now you solve for t divided by 0.02, which is 95 years later. So it's starting from 1920. Now 95 years later it will be, and plus 1920, 2015. Okay, so next question. The rate of the change is about, its rate of change is going to be the slope. Is 2600 rise over run, minus 2200 over 2011 minus 2004, which is 400 over 7. Okay, 400 over 7 equals 57.14. Round to 2 decimals. Okay, that's everything. And once you finish lesson 5, you need to continue with the required quiz 2 preparation. Okay, required quiz 2 preparation. So you need to finish that. That's not going to be part of your homework, but this will help you to prepare for the quiz 2. Your quiz 2 is going to be next Tuesday. As you have to finish this to be able to take the quiz. So the problems should be very similar as your previous homeworks. You should be fine. If you need help, you can also use question help, view example, help me solve this. And this will be helpful for the required quiz 2 preparation as well. Okay. Thank you very much.